As the sports industry continues to become monetized and commercialized, the importance of sport marketing initiatives have become increasingly important in the industry. Recent studies have shown that fan segmentation in sport marketing has become increasingly important, and that linking the connection or disconnect between the marketing managers and fans has also become a focus of professional organizations trying to compete in the ever increasing competition within the industry. And most of the studies have shown that there is, in fact, a dissatisfaction among fans with pro sports franchises. So the article that I chose to do my 3MT talk on is titled Reconciling Manager's Strategic Vision with Fans' Expectations, conducted by Andre Richelieu and Frank Pons. So the purpose of their article was to compare and contrast the fan expectations and needs with a franchise's strategic marketing vision. They wanted to find out why there was this discrepancy within the sport market and why there was a dissatisfaction among fans. So the methods they undertook were actually of a mixed methods nature, including a questionnaire survey of the fans to probe their needs and the wants of the specific consumers, and an in-depth interview with the franchise's marketing vice president. So in the context of sport marketing, sport is unique and sport fans are unique because of the heterogeneity of these fans. They have different and varying desires, wants, and needs, and therefore the emotional tie between the fans and the sports brand is only possible if the manager's vision is consistent with fan perceptions. So after conducting their survey and their interview of the marketing vice president, Richelieu and Pons came up with several results. First, they developed a fan typology based on the responses, which constructed 4 separate types of fans. The first being the super fan, the second being the social fan, the third the experiential fan, and the fourth was the contextual fan, all of them having different and various desires and needs and wants from the sports team. This is very similar to the psychological continuum model by Funk and James, which segments the psychological connection to sport and is a very popular model within the sport marketing literature. Richelieu and Pons also talked about the manager's vision and how, based on the interview with him, there was no actual brand strategy to begin with, and that they tried to exploit the team's brand on history, authenticity, and professionalism, which pursued a pseudo positioning strategy that ignored different marketing segments among its own fans. So the conclusion, the contribution, was that fan segmentation should be a priority in sport marketing, and it must include more than just socio-demographic variables. Creativity and dynamic change are necessary in sport marketing, and you can't just rely on history of a brand. You must actually get to know your fans.